we are in a different space at the moment compared with when the pancap partnership started 12 years ago. At that time, to have AIDS was a death sentence because limited scope for treatment and care, and also because we didn't know about it. But right now, what we do know from the science is that people could live long, healthy lives. So that people with AIDS now could look forward to leading long and healthy lives. And in that context, then, we have to make provision for our health systems to respond to that situation because HIV/AIDS is more or less becoming a chronic disease. But at the same time, the second thing that came out is that the funding situation, because of the crisis throughout the world, is relatively tight. And what it means is that pancap and its partners are receiving less funds than anticipated to carry out those programs that are in its Caribbean Regional Strategic Framework. So creative mechanisms have to be found, including the fact that more and more governments are absorbing much more of the cost of treatment and care. For example, in Belize, what has happened recently, and we have discovered, and we congratulated the government, is that the government has taken responsibility for provision of antiretroviral drugs to all those people in need, which is quite important, without which I think the disease would spread quite a lot in Belize. So funding is a critical issue. A third issue has to do with how we go forward dealing with the issue that Lady Esquivel referred to. That is, how we deal with the issue of stigma and discrimination, because that is quite important. It is fueling the disease, and this meeting came up with a series of discussion points which would be relevant in particular to Belize, that is currently concerned largely with this issue of stigma and discrimination.